Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now Murray off play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And all right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Cardinals at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Murray to air it out again. And he is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that
7.
number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, Unlucky for the other.
Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
36-yard line.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42. And that flag accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it was a give to A-Chain. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go back to the ground game with H.A. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here. First down, they go back to H.A. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Johnson for the extra point try. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
from the gun on third down. Murray trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Achane on first and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, but he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rashad Penny. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Cardinals 7.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
37-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Murray going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. In motion, Hill. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Murray now on first down. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
A-Chain will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
A-Chain once more,
and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon A-Chain punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is
taking it right down Broadway. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. First down, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Murray now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A-Chain on the counter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, there he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 37.
Now it's Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Murray now. Ertz over the middle. He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick slant to Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Now Murray.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Throwing now is Murray.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Murray throwing on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. H.A. now up the middle.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
193 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. It's A-Chain on the give.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Here's Hardman to return.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Here's Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings us 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Connor. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, Scott.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to run with A-Chain, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Johnson for the extra point try. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 63, Cardinals 29.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Miles. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.